Welcome to the NTN Nightly. I'm Nisha Charles. This edition's top stories. The 7th Annual North American Showcase opens here against the booming local tourism industry. The CDB reshapes development banking in the Caribbean. The Department of Consumer Affairs addresses the no exchange, no refund policy. All that plus the latest in youth development, sports, and the NTN Nouvelle are Kweyol. The 7th Annual North American Showcase is being hosted here by the St. Lucia Tourism Authority against the booming local tourism industry. The North American Showcase is a platform for tour operators from the USA and Canada to engage with hotels, tours, attractions, and other tourism products on the island. It is also an opportunity for tour operators to see the latest updates on the destination and learn about new projects. NTN Nouvelle has that story.
The North American Showcase, the premier business-to-business event, serves many purposes, including providing an opportunity for hotels, attractions, tours, destination management companies, and industry stakeholders in St. Lucia to conduct one-on-one meetings with international sellers of the tourism product. The event also allows for the sellers representing the United States of America and Canada to increase their product knowledge about the destination and engage with a wide array of tourism partners on island. Speaking at the opening ceremony, St. Lucia Tourism Authority SLTA's Chief Executive Officer, Beverly Nicholson-Doughty, explained that the SLTA is undertaking a robust marketing campaign so as to create a greater awareness of St. Lucia as a destination and the brand.
Now we know that we have to do our part as well, so we are increasing our marketing activity. The Tourism Authority Board has committed US millions of dollars now to market and to promote St. Lucia. We are going to be looking at increased social media, increased advertising placement, working with our airline partners, working with our tour operator partners, and coming into your markets to support business, all with the objective of building awareness and brand St. Lucia. We want to be number one on your list.
The 5-day event is a combination of one-on-one meetings focused on building business partnerships paired with an on-island itinerary geared at immersing guests in product knowledge building experiences. The activities slated for the event showcase St. Lucia at its best via various land and sea excursions. Minister for Tourism, Information and Broadcasting, Culture and Creative Industries, Honorable Dominic Fede, emphasizing the government's commitment to further developing the island's tourism industry, highlighted a number of projects to come on stream, including 2,500 rooms to be added to the room stock over the next 10 years.
In addition to the airport, a lot of road improvements. Key among them is the entire overhaul of the West Coast Road from the Millennium Highway all the way to Soufriere, which will better connect the access between our hotels in the north and also a lot of the attractions in the southwest of the island, thus making it a lot more seamless for tourists to reach the volcano and also the pitons and many of the main attractions that you may find in Soufriere.
In addition to the networking, business meetings, and island exploration, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority will announce the award winners in 13 categories, recognizing leading wholesalers and milestones for the past year. Award categories include Product Manager of the Year, Wholesaler with Best Social Media for St. Lucia, Tour Operator with Best Growth, and Luxury Operator with Best Growth, to name a few. For the Government Information Service, I am NTN Nouvelle.
The Caribbean Development Bank, in partnership with the St. Lucia Development Bank, is holding a 2-day conference here under the theme Development Banking in the Caribbean, a regional approach to sustainable development. The Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, held its last development banking conference some 13 years ago. Since then, much has changed, including the effects of the financial economic crisis of 2008, the continuing effects of climate change on small island developing states, as well as the emergence of trade tensions that threaten global economic stability. It is against this backdrop that the CDB is hosting its Development Banking Conference in partnership with the St. Lucia Development Bank. Director of Projects Departments at the Caribbean Development Bank, Daniel Best, says the conference is critical and timely as the bank embarks on the preparation of its strategic plan for 2020-2024.
Since the 1960s, development banks have been a long-standing feature of the financial landscape in CDB's borrowing member countries, having been established by governments largely to respond to market failure and the unwillingness by commercial banks, mostly foreign-owned, to lend in areas that were perceived to be high risk. This response to market failure justified the allocation of limited resources by governments through national development banks, also referred to as development finance institutions, or DFIs. DFIs are strategically placed to promote economic development within their respective member countries, consistent with CDB's mandate for reducing poverty and supporting inclusive and sustainable growth and development.
The government of St. Lucia recognizes the key role that development financing plays in the socio-economic development of the Caribbean region. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Development, Housing, Urban Renewal, Transport and Civil Aviation, Claudia Emmanuel, says the CDB in collaboration with other development financing institutions can play a lead role in helping to unlock a significant amount of funds available in climate change, for example.
Given its storied history and its institutional and human resource experience, CDB, in conjunction with other DFIs and other regional partners, can play a critical role in helping borrowing member countries wade through the maze of requirements that are often put up by the custodian of those funds. Currently, the Green Climate Fund, for example, manages a portfolio of around $5 billion US. And in fact, they are poised for another replenishment in the coming months. Clearly, our small island states need to be able to access those resources effectively and efficiently as possible.
In the case of the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States, OECS Director General Dr. Didikos Jules says development banking plays a critical role in regional integration. He says the regional integration effort cannot succeed if it is not embraced by the private sector. Access to development finance on encouraging terms is essential to this engagement.
It is essential that Caribbean development be propelled by Caribbean people. While foreign direct investment has an important catalytic role to play in our economic development, we cannot neglect the strategic importance of developing a culture of ownership in our region. The liquidity of the commercial banking sector, which by the way is not foreign capital but our own domestic savings, and the liquidity of the credit unions represent a powerful resource for self-development and ownership that can incorporate ordinary citizens.
The conference is being held under the theme Development Banking in the Caribbean, a regional approach to sustainable development. The Department of Consumer Affairs has been addressing consumer concerns about the no exchange, no refund policy at business establishments here. Marvin St. Louis reports.
The no exchange, no refund policy practiced by local businesses has raised consumer concerns. These concerns include the approach leading to unfair treatment of the consumer. Information Officer at the Consumer Affairs Department, Lucia Williams-Davy, says the no exchange, no refund policy used at a business is inappropriate.
It is improper for a business place to have a no exchange, no refund policy, as this is in direct contravention with the Consumer Protection Act number 9 of 2016. This act has been passed and it will be in effect soon. In fact, these signs should not be used to determine whether a consumer receives a refund or an exchange for a defective good.
Consumers should also be aware that a business place is not obligated to provide a refund or an exchange to customers who do not have a legitimate complaint.
A consumer only has the right to redress once he or she has a legitimate complaint. That is, if the good is defective, described inaccurately, or if the good fails to serve its intended purpose. A consumer who has such complaint is entitled to one of the 4 forms of redress, and that is either a repair, exchange, refund, or a credit note.
Customers who are seeking redress should always return to the place of business with a receipt as soon as a problem is discovered. If the matter is not resolved, then the customer can contact the Consumer Affairs Department at the Ministry of Commerce, International Trade, Investment, Enterprise Development, and Consumer Affairs. I am Marvin St. Louis reporting.
The government of St. Lucia has expressed immense gratitude to the government of the Republic of China Taiwan for its continued support of the local agriculture sector. Anisia Antoine reports on the scope of projects financed by Taiwan that has resulted in growth in the sector.
The agricultural sector in St. Lucia continues to reap great benefits from the collaboration between the government of the Republic of China Taiwan and the government of St. Lucia. The President of the Republic of China Taiwan, during her state visit, visited the Inland Reception and Distribution Center to witness firsthand the impact of the Banana Productivity Improvement Project on the agricultural sector in St. Lucia. The project consists of a variety of sub-projects and initiatives in areas such as education and pest control to achieve banana production at an optimum level. Mario Cheng is the head of the Taiwan Technical Mission in St. Lucia.
This multilateral approach is helping to increase local banana production and stabilize the income of the banana farmers. Since this project's inception, the area under banana cultivation in St. Lucia has grown from the 1,117 acres to 2,669 acres.
Over the past 3 years, the number of banana farmers has increased from 230 to 643 farmers, and the number of farmers exporting fruits to the United Kingdom has also increased from 195 to 291 farmers currently. The Minister for Agriculture, Fisheries, Physical Planning, Natural Resources and Cooperatives, Honorable Ezekiel Joseph, informed that despite the hindrances caused by climate change, last year recorded the highest rate of banana export during the period of 2014 to 2018. Minister Joseph expressed gratitude to the Taiwanese government for their continued support.
As a government, we understand the impact that agriculture is having on our rural communities. And I can say that because of our collaboration over the years, we have been able to accomplish and see changes in the agricultural sector. My government, the government under the leadership of Honorable Alan Shastley, believes and we are confident that with the successful implementation of agricultural programs and policies, we can see the development of our rural communities.
The Prime Minister of St. Lucia, Honorable Alan Shastley, informed that the food import substitution program is at an advanced stage. The program, which is tailored to reduce the food import bill, will lend support towards the local production of cucumbers, lettuce, sweet peppers, cabbages, watermelons, pineapples, and cantaloupes.
And this is the NTN Nightly. Ryan O'Brien is up next.
I'm innovative.
I'm competitive.
I'm productive.
I am creative.
I constantly improve what I do and how I do it.
I am output oriented.
I never stop learning.
I give of my best, always.
The National Competitiveness and Productivity Council, embracing excellence.
Welcome back. We join Ryan O'Brien for the latest happenings in youth development and sports.
Welcome everyone to your nightly update from the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien. Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Youth Development and Sports, Leota Charlemagne Mason, has called upon members of St. Lucia's Winard Island Schools Game Squad to exhibit a high level of discipline and control when they participate in the annual games scheduled for Dominica. Mrs. Mason made the plea during the announcement of the 62 athletes and 9 officials who will accompany them to the games.
I'm going to ask you to especially be in control of your emotions. Things happen on the field of play that will cause your emotions to rise, but how you deal with it will ultimately determine who and what you are.
She, however, encouraged the team to provide tough competition in a quest to become Winner Island Schools Games champions.
I want to congratulate all of you for making the team and to wish you every success as you go out there. Compete as hard as you can, as fair as you can, and we need to be a one winner this year. We don't want to join first. We do not want to join second as last year. We want to be first, and it means that if all of our disciplines give the best of themselves, there is no doubt in my mind that we will become victorious at the end.
Meanwhile, team chaperone Isabel Alexander Markey, who is the school sports coordinator within the ministry, spoke on the process of team selection.
The selection process is usually a collaboration of three things, I think. One, our various tournaments that the ministry hosts during the school term, the school year. The other one is national teams on training by the national associations that they would have students attending school. And the third one would have been through our coaches on staff and would have been working with the schools and identifying talent. And they bring them into training, so that would be the process we use for selection of teams.
St. Lucia's contingent is expected to depart for Dominica on Friday. And that's where we conclude our segment for today from Youth Development and Sports on the NTN Nightly News. I'm Ryan O'Brien.
Thanks, Ryan. Prime Minister Honorable Alan Shastney has extended congratulations to new United Kingdom Prime Minister, the Right Honorable Boris Johnson. On Tuesday this week, Mr. Johnson was elected new Conservative leader in the ballot of party members and became UK Prime Minister Wednesday, July 24, 2019. In his congratulatory message, Prime Minister Shastney said, quote, "On behalf of the government and people of St. Lucia, I congratulate and welcome the new UK Prime Minister, Mr. Boris Johnson. We have a great relationship with the UK and hope to continue to build on that relationship and dialogue with the new Prime Minister about issues which impact and benefit both our countries," end quote. And stay with the NTN Nightly. Up next, Primus Hutchinson is here with the NTN Nouvelle à Kweyol.
Imagine being away from home, surrounded by danger and hostility, unable to escape or speak the language, and being exploited. It might sound like fiction, but for 40 million victims of human trafficking worldwide, it is a reality. Innocent people enticed by the promise of a new life, then enslaved into forced labor or sex trafficking. Human trafficking happens in plain sight. Know the signs. See it. Report it. To report suspected cases of human trafficking, call the TIP hotline at 847.
Welcome back. We join Primus Hutchinson for the NTN Nouvelle à Kweyol.
Monsieur, Madame, Département qui nous responsabilité pour information, gouvernement Saint-Lucie, GIS, a semé télévision nationale, puis NTN, qui a Nouvelle à Kweyol, pour Primus Hutchinson. Gouvernement Japon qui a continué pour improver à la vie sociale, PEP, à ces communes Saint-Lucie, que ça là, c'est un projet de réhabilitation l'école Tigasson et filles à Rivière-Dorée, en village Choiseul. Projet de réhabilitation de l'école a été fait à Bayon spécial assistance projet de sécurité pour résidents à la commune. Agrément trouvé signé en mois de février 2018 et construction a commencé en octobre et fini en décembre. Maîtresse l'école là, c'est qu'au dernier ALC déclaré qu'il n'est pas facile pour commencer le projet et qu'il y a un lot problème juste pour employer auditeurs eux-mêmes. Mais il a ajouté qu'à présent, ces enfants de l'école là, ils ont une chambre nouvelle et depuis un mois de janvier, dans l'environnement qui s'en est sauvé et qui a fait possible pour apprendre primaire. Alors, je remercie l'ambassadeur du gouvernement Japon pour grande assistance à là et pour qualité soulagement et porter pour encourager ces tracassements qui étaient à l'école petit garçon et fille à Rivière-Dorée, officier éducation pour choisir, qui aussi c'était maîtresse de l'école là avant, Madame K. Clark Nicholas, détaillé expérience, c'est instituteur avec maman l'école qui tenait pour faire bataille et puis quoi pour sol souris et what avant et recevoir ces assistances là. Madame Nicholas déclare que les chaleurs étaient brutales, l'odeur, la selle, c'est sol souris, c'est trop mauvais pour ces enfants ça là aspirer. Officier d'éducation rapporté que devant temps ça là, maîtresse de l'école là tenait pour chercher pour mettre plywood côté était ça trouver pour placer bawad contre quoi pour avec l'autre bête pour yo partir ça à l'école là. Ambassadeur Japon Tatsuo Hirayama me marqué qui était très plein pour qui c'était le premier projet qui venait en bas responsabilité comme ambassade qui ni grosse satisfaction qui projet a porté bon soulagement pour ces enfants à l'école là. Représentatif pour choisir Saltibus, honorable Bradley Felix déclaré que c'est temps ça là ressources d'assistance très limitées. Alors il a apprécié autant assistance à la Rod pays Japon. Il dit aussi ressources même à cette ici bien bas. Alors nous ni pour montrer appréciation nous pour pays comme Japon et gouvernement yo pour qualité considération comme ça. Commission nationale des settlers pour UNESCO récemment engagé les instituteurs, les étudiants, jeunesse, Lyon settlers parmi l'autre à d'ailleurs 3 jours atelier concernant la protection contre pollution à la mer settlers côté engagé d'un projet pour protéger son la mer. C'est UNESCO qui a financé le projet ça là à un programme pour 2 années, commencé depuis l'année 2018 pour 19 projet ça là qui a fait possible pour ces participants, particulièrement toute l'école à cette ici, pour trouver divers équipements et d'autres aspects d'étonnement pour tester de l'eau. Ça a fait en façon d'observation science à sur toute bord de la mer pour aider protéger la mer pays. L'initiative ça là a aussi aidé commune pays là pour ménager plus meilleur la mer qui borde commune. Secrétaire général pour l'organisation UNESCO à cette ici, Marcel Symphorian dit que il y a espoir programme éducation c'est l'école ça là en pays a embrassé initiative là selon Symphorian à présent moun ka ouais manière changement climat ka dévaliser la terre particulièrement ti pays comme cette ici. Alors a d'ailleurs effort pour abattre ça est très nécessaire pour servir éducation exposition ça là ça vient en opération en réalité un officier en ministère de l'éducation qui a chébé pour le moment position directeur pour innovation. Ça c'est Lionel Mars dit que projet a aidé pour tout ça qui a menacé la mer pays et qui ça développer et approcher cette situation ça là de façon qui soutenable pour adresser ces menaces là. Mars fait ses participants changer qui yo pété en génération qui a expérimenté les sites une grande quantité d'activités économiques qu'après qu'au bord de la mer par exemple construction hôtel et moun te ka couper ces bois là qui ka levé en la boucherie pour te faire cher bon directeur avoué qui à présent pour chez ça là qui c'est l'école là j'ai embrassé qu'a fait bouton Freddy levé à suivre. Alors il a souhaité tout ça qui bon pour ni les étudiants instituteurs et l'autre qui est engagé pour sa faciliter grand exercice ça là. Commencer semaine ça là gouvernement c'est aussi qu'attend une session de analysation développement de régulation et licencié pour carnaval 2019. Power sous la OIA te dit pour 2 jours et qui était bienvenu ban carnaval les étrangers. En parmi eux c'était yon qui était plus large à toutes ces bandes là. Ministre là qui a responsabilité culture et les créateurs des industries, sénateur honorable Fortune Belrose parlait de l'importance pour établir régulation par conséquent des augmentations monde qui a entré en pays pour expériencer carnaval non. Selon honorable Belrose, les mots c'est bon ça là très significant et ça a dit en pile pour manière monde qui a coûté nous dans les autres pays la terre pour ça la ministre là qui c'est investissement que le gouvernement a placé en célébration et j'ai venu nécessaire pour établir régulation et façon d'opération pour ce spectacle-là. Il a ajouté que pour le président, le gouvernement est très engagé à ça, madame, à ça. Il est très engagé à ça. Et madame Belle-Rose déclaré que comme ce spectacle-là a commencé à trouver en lot publicité sur Internet-là, plus de monde qui a visité et participé. Alors, pour ça, là, les autorités ont considéré pour faire assurer que l'année WEG en place pour ménager avant les étrangers, ça participer à ces sessions. Le ministre de la Culture, ça a établi bon contrôle. Et c'est comme ça que nous avons une nouvelle, monsieur, mesdames, monsieur, autant pour écouter, à garder, et que je vais je ne peux pas considérer que c'est la vie de l'autre nouvelle à Kweyol. Après ça, je vais poser tout Lucia.
Messi or Pill Primus. And here's a look at what's happening to us weather-wise.
Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with scattered light to moderate showers and a chance of isolated thunderstorms. A tropical wave will continue to cause scattered light to moderate showers and possibly isolated thunderstorms over the Lesser Antilles. Another tropical wave located over the central tropical Atlantic is moving westward at about 20 miles per hour or 31 kilometers per hour. This wave is expected to affect the eastern Caribbean region from tomorrow. A third tropical wave located over the eastern tropical Atlantic is moving westward at about 12 miles per hour or 19 kilometers per hour. The tide for Castries Harbour was low at 2:28 p.m. and will be high again at 9:07 p.m. The tide for Vieux Bay was low at 3:55 p.m. and will be high again at 10:14 p.m. The sea is moderate to locally rough with waves 5 to 7 feet or 1.5 to 2.1 meters. Small craft operators and sea bathers are advised to exercise caution due to above normal seas. The sun will rise Wednesday at 5:46 a.m.
And that brings us to the end of the NTN Nightly. Join us next time at 7 p.m. with a repeat at 7 a.m. You can also catch up with us anytime on the St. Lucia Government Facebook page or YouTube channel. I'm Nisha Charles.